What's up, yo? It's 9:41. Um, sometimes I be wanting to talk to people, to share certain things with the peoples a little bit. You see, because I really don't know what you know. I be trying to talk to people. I be for real, but I still think I'm talking to myself. I don't think that I'm. It's like I don't think, or I don't feel like I'm. Um, I don't know. There's no like no real humane type thing going on. I'm trying to stay close to my humanity. You see, on how I was created. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to stay close to how I was created. You see, the good and the bad. You see, I'm just trying to stay close to it. These are my identifiers. You see, and I have to be careful because sometimes the people that's hearing you, they're in religion and they'll go to the book and then score out the things that you're doing. You see, but they don't know that those things that they're reading was produced by those that was above people like myself and those who raised me. You see what I'm saying? Those things were produced. All that stuff that they're reading, talking about do this, do the right thing here, while they cut down that plum tree and apple tree and lemon tree, and then they'll tell you what you need to do. You see, and how to counter that they did against God. You see what I'm saying? It's inside of the book. You see, everything is inside of the book. You see, and you're like, dang. You see, everything that God gave us, they destroyed it, or they continuously destroying it. Things like that. It created. You see. I mean, for real, they just constantly just destroying everything that will give you life, real life, not this artificial worldly shit. I'm talking about the real shit to where your senses heighten. You see, when you go around it, you see, and then they create this Antichrist creates its supporters. You see, the supporters call this life the good life. You see, but have you ever wondered something? This is why I always tell people, be careful of the things that you say. If I say good, if I say good and I take if I take one of those O's out, it'll say God. You see, did you know that the letter O, that 360, is the 15th letter of the alphabet? Did you know that 1 + 5 is a 6? Did you know that? So if you take that 6 from that G and that D, if you take that 6 out and then take the 6 out from the G and the D from good, those two sixes, if you take those two out, it'll say 666. You see, and then it'll say God good. You see, you put them back and say God good. You see, but if you read the O's, it'll say 666. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. So you got a 7, which is a G, then you have a 4, which is a D, you see, and then you have a 7, which is a G, and then you have a 4, which is a D, in the word good, you see. So what's 7 and 7 is 14. That's a 10, both of them, you see. As I said, did you hear what I said? I said 77 is a 14. Listen, my mind is so goddamn rapid. Listen, 77 is 14. That's a 5. And then you have that 4 from God and that 4 from the good. That D from God and that D from good. You see, that's an 8. So you have this 5th, then you have an 8 right there. You see, what's that? What is that? What is that? That's a 13. You see, that's a 13. How many stars on your dollar bill? You see, you got 13 stars, right? What is that star in the shape of? You got 13 pentagrams in the shape of a 6-pointed star. You see, so when you talking about Jesus, you're talking about a corporation. You see, you're talking about a corporation, and the body that they call Jesus is right in your midst, but he's locked up. You see, right in your midst, he's locked up, you see, and he's telling you every goddamn day on how to help him, on how to free him. He's telling you, you see what I'm saying? But you go right into your book and then talk about what somebody else said. And he's sitting here telling you every day on how to free him, you know, and it's so simple. It's an elementary shit. But, you know, you hear people responding to you though, but they do what the churches do. You have to pay. You have to pay for your freedom. Even Jesus, you see, even Jesus, Jesus, he tried to walk around, he tried to live and shit, and it's like, where he came from is testing the people, you see, through him and shit. So he's suffering again right in front of everybody, while everybody wailing and all this other type of thing, wearing crucifixes on their necks and shit, and then talking about Jesus and things while they sit there watching him die. Isn't that how they do it? They all watch him die. You see, and then 50 years or 25 years after he died, they'll read some shit, you see, that he wrote. And it was all in the book that they read. Listen, you can sit here and tell people this stuff. And they'll say, you're not Jesus, you're not Jesus. You be like, who you talking to? Ain't nobody saying, I ain't said I was Jesus. You know what I'm saying? The other people saying they Jesus. You got a brother, you know what I'm saying? That's a head of an organization. He say he's Jesus. And you see, and then you got a youngster, this down little kid that's down here, you know what I'm saying? He talking about he's Jesus. And you got somebody down in South America and they talking about they Jesus. Why would I say that I'm Jesus? Stop that shit. I'm called by the name that my mother and father gave me. You see what I'm saying? And that's not even the name that I want for myself. You know what I'm saying? They gave me that shit. You see? I come in my father's name. You see, I do the things that he didn't done and shit. That's what I'm fighting. I'm fighting the shit that my father didn't put out. I've been fighting that shit all my life. All my life, I'm fighting my dad. Yeah, I'm fighting his shit. You see? All my life, that's what I'm doing. You see? Fighting my father. You see? Fighting my father. But then, he married a twin. So you don't know. Am I fighting my father or am I fighting my mother? This is the virgin I'm talking about. This is this Virgo. You see? I don't know if I'm fighting my father or fighting my mama. You see? I don't know. My mother was conceived on my father's birthday. Said September 6, 1940. That's my mother's conception. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, where's my dad and shit? You see? I'm all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting here, fighting spirits, fighting those that I came through and shit. Then all of a sudden I go up higher and shit. They tell me, well, nigga, you chose these people. You wanted to see them. Well, nigga, you seen them. But in order to see them, you got to go through this. I didn't know I had to go through the pain to see these motherfuckers. I didn't know that type shit. You see, I got the language of them. I got the diabolical shit. I got all the abomination. I got everything. You see, you can't escape me with your tricks and your hooks and and all that type of shit, nigga. I'm filled with all of it. You see, I'm filled with all of it. You see, and these children over here, they still talking about what a sin is. You see what I'm saying? They living in the belly of a beast talking about transgressions and they reading this book and things, the same book that the enemy have and allow them to read, to comfort them and shit. But then when strength comes in their midst, inside of the abomination, they can't recognize the strength and they can't help the strength. You see, because you see, he used his dangling, you see, to make children and shit, you see. But in his world, the inhabitants that he put before himself, you see, they all saying that those aren't, they condemning him, you see, but this is him condemning himself. You see what I'm saying, you see. But you don't supposed to talk like this. You don't supposed to utter these type things. You don't supposed to say nothing of the sort. You see. You see. In order to know me, you have to know me. In order to know me, you have to feel me. You have to feel my energy. You see. I tell you 1,000 times, I'm not on this thing to pretend and to play with you motherfuckers. This moon is so damn creepy, y'all. It's like it's under the clouds. For real, look at this motherfucker. Look. Don't look like it's under. Look, it looks just like it's under the clouds, don't it? I mean, the clouds are heavy out here. You see, but it's peeking out like. Can you see it? Oh, I just put my glasses back on. But anyway, okay, it's above it. With my glasses off, it looked like it was it looked like it was totally round. I don't know, man. Maybe it is round. And I put the glasses on and it gave me a whole different type of view. Let me see. See, it's like I take my glasses off. Yeah, I take my glasses off. It's round. But I hope y'all saw it on this video. I hope y'all saw it. This stuff be tripping me out, man. No, but only thing I'm saying is, man, the reason why I'm talking about this stuff because I'm about to go somewhere. I'm about to get up, and everything that I do, I don't know. I don't know. My whole intention in this body of development, you see, was to stay on the course. From the time that I saw myself fall, you see. And I didn't have no control over the dissension. You see, I saw everything. I'm inside of what I saw. You see, inside of what I saw. You see, I saw the people. I saw me asking the people. I saw me hollering at the people. You see what I'm saying? Can you imagine you sitting right there and people talking to you? And you just... They try to treat you a certain way, but why are you asking me certain questions that you see something in me that's peaceful or you see something in me that's calm? I've always been like that. That's my demeanor. I'm always like that. You see, you just seeing me act a certain way on this because I'm trying to express the things that I wrote down 20, 30 years ago. You see, I'm expressing it. I wasn't able to express it. I was just writing shit down. I wasn't able to express it because I was too busy moving, trying to find shelter or trying to find somewhere to live, trying to, shake off that shit people talking about. These aren't my children and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying the government. It's like I'm dead. I don't even know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? The mothers ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. It's like I wasn't even there. It's like, how did they get to know me? It's like I'm totally confused after this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You know, even the children are confused and shit, but they're over on that side. You know, they ain't gonna come over here to their father and listen to the heartbeat of their father. They're not gonna do that because I'm not in the world. You see, I'm not in the world. Healthy in the motherfucker, but I'm not in the world. So therefore, I'ma die right in front of them too. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. That's where my heart is at, because I believe I can see my family and my children, but people denying that shit because they can't see what I see. I see these clouds. Just like I see these images in these clouds. You see, if I put them on the scale with 50-50, 50 will see, 50 won't see. Now, hell no. I think it's 70-30 for real. Yeah, because people be looking at my shit and they call it illusions and shit. You know, as if you don't, if they be like, as if you don't know what the shit really is. As if you don't know what you do to make them produce, to make them pop out like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't be knowing what you doing and shit. It's like, these people, man, it just trips me out. They sit down and read things. You see, everything that I say and everything that I do, I ain't take a dime for nobody. You see, I ain't sell shit. You see, I ain't sell a motherfucking thing. If I write a book, it's gonna be free. You see, it's gonna be free. You see? It's gonna be free. Because I want people to live I want people to have the ability. I don't want people to say, I bought this book because it was worth something. It was worth something. And then, I support the person, because it's, it should help me out. But then all of a sudden, you got all these books, and come to find out that book that helped you then in that season was cool. But now, since you done went through it and you felt that it was stressful, and then all of a sudden you turn around, here come a guardian angel coming through and shit, and then wipe all that belief you had from that book, wipe it all the way. And now the book is just sitting up on your shelf. You see? You know what I'm saying? Sitting up on your shelf and shit. Yeah, I read that whole book. This book, it's a good book. Here, you want it? You'll be like, nah, I don't want it. I'm just asking you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's a trip, man. It's a trip. It's a trip, man. Because ain't none of that shit filled with blood and water from them. You see? Everybody looking for these comfort cheese and shit. You see? They looking for these comfort things. You see, and then when they hear strength or they hear anything that's knocking, that have the power to knock down certain doors, you see, I can't even say that. Nigga, why ain't you doing it? Why ain't you doing it? I've been doing it for hella long. It can't come from me. You see, it can't come from me. It have to come from something on the outside of me. One of the inhabitants, we're going to have to say, this is what you do. Here, listen, I'm gonna print this motherfucker for. I did this on the under. The only thing you gotta do is print your name and shit in there. Go to somewhere and they can type your name, however it may be, and just go down there and plead your case. I'm like, nigga, I can't go no motherfucking where. My shit, that shit is in California, motherfucker. Everybody keep talking about making it seem like I'm down the street from these places. You know what I'm saying? They be talking the shit. Then they'll talk about how they did it. Yeah, nigga, I went down there to the place and shit. And you be like, how'd you do it? What you talking about, nigga? I rode down to the courthouse. Oh, I can't. My shit is 2,000 miles away, nigga. Oh, okay. So talk to me about that. How would I do that? Oh, well, shit, nigga, I don't know. Find somebody. You got to find somebody that know how to do it like that. You see. You hear me talking shit? It's like, it's amazing, man. That's the only thing that got me stuck and I can't get out this shit. Because it's like, my thinking is partial. I don't know how to go forward with it. It's a hell of a thing. But when I'm talking about it, it's nothing to people. It gives them power to say, oh, look, I told you he was weak. You know what I'm saying? I think it gives them power. So they're like, that can't be his thing. And then they go run to my dang-a-leg. You see it there, say, well, scratch that, his dangling, go into his phone, you see, because you got the people, they be all over my phone and shit. You see, yeah, and listen, you got people so fucked up, they literally will tell you that they watching you move. And it's a trip. And you sitting up there like, are you watching me move or are you watching the federal government move? Which one are you watching? You see, because when you tap in, they tap in. So who's watching me? Oh, who are you watching? You see. Is it me because you have the IP address? How is it me? What do you see? What do you see? Would you need me to sit on the toilet or something? You didn't even do that type shit again, like you did that. Say how you want to see it? You see, everybody behind the bush, and you sitting there like, why are you over there? How come you just can't come out the bush and just talk to a motherfucker? Why are you behind the bush talking? And you see, I mean, it's like, and they won't move. You telling them and they won't move. So you're like, damn, these are imps. These are real live impish people. You see, they're imps. You see, because they're not called by themselves. They're called by other people to do these works. You see, yeah, they called by other people to do these works. I'm just talking to you, man. I'm just talking to you, I get like this when I'm about to go through a door. You see, I think I already went through it, and there's nothing there and shit. Just like everything else, I have to build my shit. You people don't have to build nothing. Everything is already set for you because you're in the world. I personally have to build my shit. I have to build the inhabitants. I have to learn how they breathe. I got to learn how they move. I got to make sure I got to take care of myself because they are a reflection of me. You see what I'm saying? So I got to make sure that I didn't came up somewhere because you see, if I don't, those are the people that's going to be before me. And then if I perish, you see, if I ascend and drop this body, you see, back to the earth, and you see, I'm going to have to come right back out the waters again. Whatever world I created, that's the body that I'm coming back into. You see, so I got to be careful with shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You see, I'm here again. I know it. You see, but that don't make me special. That's the power that we have as living beings created by a living power. You see, that's what we have. Y'all just don't know this type shit because you're inside the program. You see, you're inside the book. And it's okay. But the Most High is going to want you to read the book that or the scroll that he put inside of you. He gonna want you to talk from you, you see, because if something come down with this power and say, talk to me from what I created in you, you see what I'm saying? You're going to start reciting things out the Bible. And this power is going to look at you and turn his head and walk away from you. You know how that's going to feel? And all the time, and you believing in the power of God and the power of Jesus and all that type of stuff. Can you imagine this power and you listening to this power talk, and then all of a sudden he asks you to talk from what he created or from the blueprint? That means your experiences in life and how you dealt with them and things like that. How you dealt with them by you. You see what I'm saying? And then you open up the book. You see, you're going to call what he created blasphemy. You see, you'll call it a liar. You will say that what you created, you see, was filthy, was horrible. You see, I think you got it in the Bible to where, your flesh is bad or something, or your mind is evil or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's amazing, man. It's amazing to take you out so you won't think on your own. You see, to take you away so you won't take care of that body. You see, leaving room for somebody else to take care of that body, somebody else to take care of that mind. You leaving those spaces open. You don't want the Most High to fill your cup. And you see, you want him to fill your cup from scriptures. You want to trade your scriptures in the one that was written in your DNA or DEA. You know what I'm saying? You see, that fluid, whatever it is, you see, you don't want that natural thing. What God created, you don't want that inside of you. You don't want to talk about those things. You want to talk about how you studied and overcame through the book. You see, that's why you have a lot of people say, be kind, be nice. And you sitting up there, you the nicest and kindest person in the world. You don't have to tell me that. You see, you know what I'm saying? It's like you won't even know how to handle this real shit of kindness, this real shit of being nice. You see, in this real shit of being humble, you wouldn't even know how to handle it. You see, if a person like myself come before you, you wouldn't know how to handle it. You would think it's a lie because of all what you saw on this thing, in this eye. You see, you would think my presence in your presence would be a lie. You see, because you'd be expecting something negative, not knowing that negative is repelling, because you are, if it's a female, you are the negative. You are the epitome of negative energy. You see, that's the shit that's going to make that man move. That's the shit that's going to make that man get the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? That's a power. You see, put both of you motherfuckers together and balance that shit out and start any motherfucking engine. Ignite anything. You see, both of you motherfuckers create fire. And you see, but you don't know that type of shit. You see, everybody that's male want to be feminine. Everybody that's feminine wants to be males and shit. And you say all this other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, the hell with mama, the hell with daddy, the hell with what created me. I'm reading my Bible. Yeah, but you ain't reading from the two that created you. You see? You're not reading that book. That book is written inside of you. That book is written inside of you. You see, you selling Jesus. You profiting off of Jesus. You see, you in this commerce world. You see, you selling Jesus like a commodity, like you got him on the stock market. Yeah, you know, you got these pastors and things doing what they doing. You see, and how they do it. You see, getting all this money from these people, thousands of dollars, $1,500, thousands of dollars, all this other type of shit. You know, they got the money. They got the money to give to these people. You see what I'm saying? And then you look down the street, and then the people that's in the parish, or people that's inside of the church, you see their children start having children, and then these other children is out here doing what they doing. They don't give a fuck because nobody gave a fuck about them. You see what I'm saying? You see, it's about having that money. Go look at these people, how they live, nigga. Just look at how they live. In these big warehouse houses and shit. Just pay attention to how they live. I'm not hating. People say you hating, but I'm not hating shit. You know, this is the same thing that Hezekiah did to Christ. It's telling you how you going to be in the church. You see, I'll give you all these things if you serve me. I'll give you all these things right here. Jump off this cliff, nigga. You don't say if you the son of man. Do this, do that. Everything. You see? And they was like, well, shit, okay, Satan, shit, okay, you gonna give me all this type of shit? Well, I got you then. You see, you give me that, and I give you the people's souls. You see, that's what they say. They here to take your soul. You see, they here to take your soul, and you don't even know it. You see, you just listening to people who can articulate the scripture. You see, but you ain't listening to them articulate themselves. You see, articulate themselves. You know, let them articulate themselves. You see, they say be perfect. How do you become perfect? Where's the perfection starts in the struggle. Perfection start with stress. That's where perfection starts at. And you see, it got to go through something and push itself up out of something. You see what I'm saying? You see, I've been sitting up here for a long time from pushing myself up out of something. I came up and I'm like, well, goddamn, I got all these me's I have to fight. So I didn't push myself into a world where I got to fight myself from the good to the bad. Because I don't know which one is good. I don't know which one is bad and shit. I didn't trick myself somewhere. You see me writing all this shit down and shit. Now everybody reading the shit that I wrote. And you see, that's how I got to look at it. I got to look at that shit. Everybody reading the shit that I wrote. Now I'm being punished again. I'm like, oh my gosh, when is it going to stop? You see, but that's how you got to look at it. You got to look at it through these windows in order to survive out here. I love you. In a minute, yeah.